my face is so oily, like canola oil. Like I rub oil on my face. That's how oily it is. Is that what I'm supposed to say?
Welcome back, guys. So basically I'm just going to talk about the couple of primers you can use. The first primer I think you can use is Milk of Magnesia, the Revlon Stay Matte Primer, Scandinavia Setting Spray, or the Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm. I've watched a lot of videos and most of the people who had oily skin, they use this. On her, I'm going to first go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer, and then after that I'm going to use the Milk of Magnesia and then do her makeup as usual. So the thing about the Milk of Magnesia is because her most oily areas are in her T-zone, I really just concentrated the Milk of Magnesia there. And I feel like this is something that you don't have to use all the time, only when you're going out, because Milk of Magnesia does have a little bit of adverse effects to your skin and you don't want your skin to break out or anything like that. However, because we are using this as a test, and also if she likes it, then she can add it to her current routine. And I'll be practicing more with Rachel to see what works for oily skin, because I know there's so many people in like hotter climates like Nigeria, Jamaica, things like that, and you guys really want to know how you can do makeup so it can stay. And she went to work for a couple of hours. She stayed in the hot kitchen, so usually when I do Rachel's makeup, in a couple of minutes her makeup is already breaking apart, especially on her nose. So we did this test today, so stay tuned to the end of the video so you can see how she looked when I was done. So I'm just going to highlight and contour as usual. I'm using the LA Girl Warm Honey Concealer and I mixed it with a little bit of fawn to give her a natural highlight, and I blended everything in with a damp beauty blender. And when I mean damp, I mean it was wet, and I squeezed it out. I made sure there was no water left in it, and I just used that to blend everything in. It's very important also to make sure that you wash your face and do your skincare before you put on your foundation, because this will also help if your skin is already producing oils and you go ahead and do your makeup, it's going to slip off much quicker. However, if your skincare routine consists of skincare that is suited for oily skin and you then put on makeup right after, it will really help your makeup stay on longer and it will give you that nice matte look. So with her, she had already washed her face, but she had washed her face a couple of hours before this, so I wish I had kind of made sure she washed her face before we did this, but that's something that I can definitely try out again. So with this setting powder, this is the Maybelline loose setting powder that we also tried. This is a drugstore product that I'm going to start trying, and basically what I did is I am baking.
Look. Oh my god. Shocking!
Which means I'm leaving the powder on her skin for a while, so that way by the time I dust it off, the powder is already absorbed by her skin and it's gonna warm the product up and make sure that everything is matte. So I'm just using some eyeshadow on her. We're just gonna do like a nice purpley smoky look. However, we are really gonna focus on skin. If you notice, even as I'm doing her eyeshadow, I am also just leaving that powder on there to make sure it really sets. Now in the comments down below, please let me know what other things you have tried as far as for oily skin, because I really want you guys to help each other, aside from me also doing a little bit of research to try and help you guys. Some of my favorite eyeshadows right now, they are from Featherriverbody. You can find her on Instagram and she has some bomb eyeshadow, and this is one of my favorite colors and I've been wanting to use it for somebody, and I'm happy that I got to use it on Rachel. So after I'm done with her eyeshadow, I'm just gonna go ahead and press the powder in and also dust it away lightly. So as you can see, I'm really pressing that powder in, and pressing your powder into your skin is really going to help it soak up any oils that you may have. So I'm pressing and wiping the powder, so pressing it in and also wiping it off to make sure that it has like a flawless, very seamless look. I don't want any powder to be remaining. Then also I like to go over and set the contoured areas of her face too, and set her whole face. If you have a powder that you usually use, make sure you set your whole face. So I'm applying her liquid lipstick. This is Katvond Ayesha liquid lipstick, and I lined her lips with Nightmoth lip liner. So after I'm done with all of this, the makeup look is complete. This is basically how she looks. Very beautiful, very nice, very cool skin. So after 8 hours of working and being in a hot car, and I tried to make her as sweaty as possible just to make sure that this foundation routine is foolproof. So this is what she looks like. You can tell that she does have some oils, especially on her nose and on her cheek areas. However, this is 8 hours of wear and she did not blot at all. This is the first time she's blotting, and I made sure she blotted on camera so you guys saw how she blots and everything. However, she did not blot at all for the whole day. Have a great week, guys, and stay blessed, and give this video a thumbs up if you want more like it, and bye.